ladies. I'm Lanikia, and you're watching What Happened on the Soaps. This is the Bold and the Beautiful edition. All right, guys, today is Tuesday, April 11th, 2023. On a scale of 1 to 10, it was a solid episode. I'm going to give it a 7. It was solid. Let's jump right into it. We see Wyatt and Liam. And Liam is telling Wyatt that he and Hope had a romantic night together, and it was good, y'all. I said, you just don't know who her mind was really on. But he tells him that they've talked about they he just has to be understanding of Hope, that when she says if anything happens that she will cut Thomas off, he has to trust that. And Wyatt says the same thing. You have to believe her when she says it. And I said, you don't have to even worry about Thomas. Honestly, Thomas has not done anything as of right now. He's done nothing wrong. It's all Hope. Hope is the one that's having all these feelings and everything for Thomas. But anyways, so he just believes that Thomas will never change. This is Liam, that Thomas is just adapting, and he find, okay, I can't get you this way, well, let me adjust and do it this way. And so that's what he believes is happening. But Wyatt again tells him you just have to trust Hope and everything that's working out. And so yeah, that's pretty much all they were talking about. Let's move on. So then we go into this whole fashion thing, right? And the model is there. Zende, Ridge, and Thomas are there, and they said, "Do you like the design?" I said, "Not really. No, I'm sorry, I don't. I don't like the material with that form of dress, the cut of that dress." But they said, "Yes, look, it's hope for the future." I said, "Oh, for hope, yes, it's good." I Hope be borderline on her dressing sometimes, but it was a cute dress she had on today, and she was at the doorway listening to all this. And then y'all, the model gonna tell Thomas, I love to buy you a drink sometime. I said, why do the models always flirt? I've never heard of it being like this in the industry. I always thought it was the other way around. But he tells her, maybe, and she said, okay, I'm gonna hit you up. He tells her I guess he's interested now because he can't have Hope. He's trying to get over her and move on. So that's one of the ways, is accepting invitations to drinks and dinner from other women. And so Hope is sitting at the desk now, and she's like, huh. And I said, no, don't be jealous, Hope. You're a whole married woman. And so they continue to talk, and Zende and Ridge tells Hope and Thomas that you guys are a great team together. Y'all do amazing things with this line. It's great. And Zende is that Zende, he was there, but he wasn't there anyways. So Ridge and Zende end up leaving, and then it's just Hope and Thomas, and she's telling him everything about how appreciative she is and how she sees him trying to change, and she loves what he's doing with the line, and they do make a great team. And he says, he's just really trying to work to prove himself. It was nothing, y'all. I'm gonna be honest with you, this wasn't really that deep in the episode. You could just see that Hope has feelings for Thomas. That's pretty much what it is. She has feelings um for Thomas. And so we move on. So then we go over here to Brooke and Taylor. Brooke and Taylor, right? So she's talking to Brooke, and she says, how did the dinner go? I said, okay, first of all, Taylor, do you ever work? But she says, how did the dinner go? And Brooke said, it was great. She said, so, the family. And she said, well, actually, Hope canceled at the last minute. They had sitters for the children. So it's just Ridge and I. And she said, because Taylor was like, did you cancel? And she was like, no, it's just Ridge and I. And so Taylor was kind of looking like, okay. She said, but you know what? You told me the truth. Because back in the day, you wouldn't have even told me what happened. So I love that we're honest and open and can have this conversation with each other. So Taylor is feeling like nothing's wrong, nothing's going on, and Brooke didn't lure Ridge over there, which Brooke didn't. She didn't. She really did want a family dinner, right? So then, with that happening, I see where they're going with the storyline, and I'm so disappointed. But with that happening, they start talking about Ridge and how wonderful he is. He really is a hero, because the whole time they thought he was just finding himself, but he was actually protecting their family, right? And so then Ridge hears this, and he comes in. They said, what can we do to repay him? He said, this is a start. And he comes in, and so they start talking, right? And Taylor said, Brooke was telling me about your your dinner you had, and we're at a place where we can be open and honest, and I know she didn't wasn't trying to steal you away. And she said, so they started talking, right? And Taylor was like, I'm glad you two got to have, dinner or whatever. And Ridge was like, it's good. And Brooke was like, it was good. And the way they looking at each other, Taylor looking up, I said, yo, girl, they playing in your face. Because Taylor is my girl. But I said, y'all not gonna do this to my girl's face. Brooke. Now, Brooke, I'm trying to start to like you. Don't do that. And so then Taylor said, because back in the day, Brooke would have came downstairs in a lingerie trying to lure you away. She was like, I'm just joking. Girl. Well, Taylor, they playing with you. They playing with you. But anyway, she said, so I'm glad we're at this place and we're trusting each other and it's good. And then Ridge was like, yeah, he said, and they were also agreed that and the families get along. There's no more fighting between the families, and he says he really likes that. Reach tells him he really likes that, that it's peaceful right now, and he understands why they're choosing each other over him. And but then he says, actually Thomas and Hope, that they were in there, they're working, they're doing creativity. It's good to see. And Brooke already know what's going on, so she said, I need to go talk to Hope. And they said, what? Is everything okay? She was like, yeah. I just need to go talk to Hope. And so she leaves, right? And so Taylor tells Ridge, well, it's my turn now. And she said, I think we're gonna have a family dinner. I said, oh God, here we finna go with this triangle. Y'all trying to do a triangle while having these women friends. But I said the way Ridge is acting towards Brooke, if he acts that way towards Taylor, he needs to go and really think about who he wants to be with because it's confusing. But she told him, we're gonna have a family dinner, and if the kids can't make it and the grandkids, I'm gonna cancel. And he was like, what? And she said, I'm just playing. I said, I know you were, girl. So that's it, y'all. That's it with them. So then we go over here, and um Brooke hears everything that Hope is saying to Thomas about how he's changed and how she loves to see the change in him and she's enjoying where she hears all this mess Hope is saying. And she come in and she tells Hope, I'm just gonna cut to the chase. She was like, Hope, do you got feelings for Thomas? Because you said you don't want to be like me and all that stuff you said like last night. You have feelings for Thomas, don't you? And that's how it ended, y'all. So we'll find out. That girl knows she got feelings for Thomas, and that's why she don't want to be like my mom. Even Liam and Wyatt was like, when they were talking, Wyatt was Liam told Wyatt, I know she doesn't want to be like her mom, but I don't know, maybe a part of her feels like that she could be, or she is or something. But I don't know, child. William and Hope, you could already tell this marriage finna they're about to do a whole nother flip. Because remember last time they flipped Ridge and he was with Taylor and everything. Now I think they're just, I don't know. You know what? This soap was good today because they showed more people, but I wish they would do like, I want to see more people in the storylines instead of seeing the same people. Like, I would like to see Carter, and if they're gonna do a triangle between Carter, Katie, and Bill, I want to see that, and I wanted them to do it actually well. I would like to see that kind of a triangle. And then I want to see Paris. I liked Paris when she was working with Carter, but then she went in that magazine and said, doing love scenes with somebody 20 years older than her, which was, she was talking about Carter. She was uncomfortable, so I was like, well, girl, you ain't gonna be doing, like, maybe do it. Paris and Thomas getting together with Brooke having feelings, that would be something. I don't know. Y'all tell me what you think. That was The Bold and the Beautiful today. Don't forget to like, comment, subscribe, and share this video. And I will see you tomorrow for an all new episode of What Happened on the Soaps, The Bold and the Beautiful edition. Thank you so much for watching. Goodbye.